This peach tree is really full of blossom now. Hardly can find a branch that doesn't have any blossom in it. And this is really delightful scene. This is what a gardener, what allotment here may like to see all through the years of the gardening. So lots of cherry blossoms and a promising amount of flowers and hopefully peach. I've left the chickens to roam free here, so they probably the fertilization of the land, the manure, chicken manure they add to it is enough for the tree to provide enough food for its fruits. So we'll have all the fruits. We will see. Now it's suddenly getting a lovely and blue sky. You see, all the day it was raining. Now we see some blue sky. Lottie is sitting on the eggs. I planted 2 packs of onions, yellow Centurion and snowball white onion, but they take a long time up until August, so I'll plant something here between the rows. So some parsnip will be good here, and because they will come in autumn and winter next year, and some radishes also. So that will be, and carrots. And I have this bed which is full of garlic. I will do the same here. So that way I will have a multiple crop. Weather of the March, 11th of March today, it is a Saturday. Things like parsnip, carrots, beetroot, coriander, parsley, broad bean, and this kind of cold loving vegetables can grow easily. So I've made a drill and I have a few seeds that I'm going to plant. So, but before that I've made the drills with these watering cans. I just moisten the soil so it will be a good bed, moist enough for the seeds to germinate. I will continue to do with all these drills that I've done here, and then I will make the next video. Onions will be here for up to August, so in its place I have to actually sow something that will grow quicker. Some radishes will do that job, and some things which also stay after the onion has gone will do also that job. So the land will be not vacant, will be cultivated all through. So to mark the drills, I will sow some radishes along some parsnip. Radishes will grow quicker and parsnip will grow slower. But the good thing about radish is that you can see the actual drill that you have done. So you mark it by that. In 1 month they will be ready gradually to harvest. So the parsnip takes about 1 month just to germinate. So we will see how it is going. Parsnip white gem. Bought it from the CNC, and this is the fresh one. Parsnip should be use the fresh seed if you want to have a good crop or any germination at all. If you use old seed, it will not grow, it will not germinate. And hopefully this will do. This seed from CNC, and I'm going now to sow some in these drills. As you see, I have now sown some parsnip, fresh parsnip. I'm now going to sow along them some radishes. Radish will grow quicker, and I can see the drills actually. Some of the radishes I'm growing, this is the one from Italy, radish saxa. The other radish is the scarlet globe, another red globe variety. And this one is called Tondo Bianco. So it's Bianco means white, so Tondo Bianco radish. Okay, I already have a piece of land covered in the broad beans, and I have some also in the polytunnel, but I want to have more so I can freeze them. Broad bean Monica is one of the earliest, probably the earliest broad bean you can sow. And now in this new greenhouse that I built, and as you see here, I'm protected from the wind, rain and the elements here. I'm trying to plant some of these just in the case if there is any gap between those other broad beans. Some of them were eaten probably by the rat or they didn't germinate. I will have something to replace them. So I'm going to do it now. That's the broad bean Monica. For the sake of the germination, I plant 2 in each seed module, module compartment. So if one of them germinates and the other didn't germinate, I've not lost anything. Hopefully both of them will germinate, who knows. So I'm going now to plant this in the module. Okay, as you can hear, the wind is lashing outside, and I'm planting in the safety of the new greenhouse that I built with the window panes. And I'm planting 2 in each module. Monica is the earliest broad bean. So because now it is March 5th I think it is today, I will have also a chance to get a crop in the May. So I'm now putting 2 seeds in each hole. As you see, this is a broad bean from the CNC. They're treated in a way so they will not rot in the ground, they will not get moldy, and hopefully we will have a better germination rate from them. So in this module, which has a 5x4, it means 20 sections in this seed tray, means I can have at least 20 seedlings, but because I have doubled the amount, it's multi sowing technique, so I will have a multiple double the amount of the each module, so 40 plants. So beautiful sunshine outside. Sometimes you see rain, sometimes you see wind, but here inside is nice and lovely. You'll see how they will do. Take a few pictures. And now I will cover them. Now I have covered them, and to give them a better chance of holding the root, I have compressed them. So a little bit just to compress the compost, so they will have a good anchor for the roots. The roots can just grow very firmly. And that's it. Today is one day before the spring equinox. Tonight it will be the last day of the winter. Yeah, we call it the last night of the winter. Tomorrow is the first day of the spring. And Monica broad bean has germinated. Beautiful. This is something which made my day. That is beautiful. Okay, I will leave it for a while and then I will remove the top of it because I'm not sure yet about the rats. But these ones which are outside, as you see, have grown. These onions are really doing well here. A few other things also growing, probably. These are some aubergine. Anyway, the lettuce is also growing. And this part which was not growing, I added some more seeds. Hopefully that will grow. And I was worried our peas also are not growing, but you see the signs of growth. And again, the tall peas are also growing. And to add to this, I'm now growing two varieties of tall peas. Alderman, which is a traditional tall pea. It's very good, it's reliable. And the other one is this new variety for me, is a red or purple Caroubi du Mausen. Is a French variety. You eat is a mange tout, that means you eat the pod. But this one is you grow it for seeds, for its peas. So we will see how it will. I'm going to start to sow them. As you see, we have germination. The tomatoes that I planted in this hydroponic experiment are germinated and they're coming up. You can say these ones are the most viable ones. These are a bit slow. These are viable. These are a little bit slow, but not much. So we will see how they will do. They look alright. Almost all of them are showing signs of the seedlings being split and the seed crust being split and the seedling shooting out, as in this case. First baby leaves in the tomatoes through the hydroponic experiment. Hydroponic tomatoes. Out of the 24, only 2 modules, 2 plugs have not germinated. The rest of them have germinated. And as you see, they are now grown up, most of them, into the first true leaves. The embryonic leaves are these ones, and the true leaves are these ones. And a few of them actually have developed a kind of a stem after having the first true leaves. So they look alright so far, and I'm looking forward to see how it is doing. The rest of it. This is our first asparagus bed. We have two asparagus beds. This is now in its third or fourth year. And what I'm going to do now, because chickens are now here free ranging, and they may come and here dig it when it is dry, in the dry weather, and expose the roots of the asparagus. So I'm going to put some bars here and put this netting around them, and hoping that that will stop the chickens from bothering it. So this is the time. I will do it in May. I think they will come to through the first shoots, this first spears up here. So it's almost the time now. I will do it now. I have now put the 4 metal bars on the 4 corners of this raised bed, and now I'm going to put this plastic I've done it with one side. The top part of it just goes on the hook. The lower part is with some string. Lower part again. I will not do the complete down there because I want to move it and harvest the asparagus spears when they're coming. So I'm going to repeat this for that side. That side is not tied yet. And those and okay. The asparagus bed now is ready for growth of the asparagus. I think I have here about 20 or 25 asparagus crowns, and if they give each at least one, I will have 25 crowns, and 10 crown for a meal, and yeah, I will have probably for 2-3 meals this year from this bed at least. And I've added manure in the last year, so, and I will keep an eye on the weeds if they grow here. Of course, the chickens are here, they don't let anything grow. Since I have the chickens here, no wheat growing, only a few nettles which they don't like really, but the rest of the things are alright. So asparagus bed, first one ready. Here we go, May time. And chickens, you can see, they're hanging around it, but they cannot way inside. They cannot find a way inside. It's practically work. Let's see how many eggs. Oh, one of the chickens are sitting. Sorry, baby, I have to collect the eggs. Okay, I will collect it and then put it back. Oh, more egg here. So let me collect this one also. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 eggs. It's an egg bonanza. How many eggs? It is 14th of the March 2015 and I'm starting to clean the polytunnel in the polytunnel, the plastic. And I will start on this. What I'm using for cleaning is a brush that I use for cleaning the car. Some water from the allotment water tank. We didn't have the water, so I couldn't do much before this. And just for the be sure, a little bit I added some disinfectant spray. Not those kind of bleachy stuff, because I don't want to really damage the, first of all, the polythene plastic. Then I don't want to have this kind of chemicals inside the polytunnel. So I'm just doing something mildly, a little bit detergent, just to get sure if there's any germs in the water, they're not transferred to the polythene plastic. So I'm doing it now and I will show the result later. Now I have done half the polytunnel, and as you can see the water is green. A little bit algae was here and there, especially in the lower parts. So I've cleaned it, but because I want to continue doing the top parts, I will go get more clean water. I have a tank of water here, so I filled it with the fresh water again, and I'm going now to do it. This is the way I'm doing the cleaning. I stand on this side, I clean this side with a shorter handle, and now on the other side I use the longer handle. And yeah, I see the difference. Compare this part with this lower part. And that part is not touched and yet. Cleaning. The lower parts I will do the last, because they're the dirtiest parts. They have algae and other things under there. So I don't want to transfer the algae to the higher levels. So I'll wash it from up to down. Now polytunnel is cleaned from inside and outside. And what you see there is the netting, bird netting, for protection against it, because that is orchard outside. And we have many of our plants and trees there. So polytunnel is done. New growing season officially started here by cleaning the polytunnel. It's already cloudy here, but you see it's much brighter, as I see. It's already cloudy. Clouds have taken over. Sun. 14th of March 2015. This Saturday. Multi-spawned hyacinth flower bed. We are just passing here to go to the cellar, and I just felt the smell of this. Where is it? And I looked at behind me and I saw this beautiful hyacinth. They are lovely. And here actually was a church originally, 12th, 13th century church. What is remains is a few pieces and the murals here, and some arches inside the building actually. As you can see, here's a beautiful display here. Okay, yesterday I saw that the speckled is broody and she's sitting on the eggs. I have made a video about that. So today I've got some more eggs to put for her. Let us see what's going on. Oh, the speckled is not here. Where is she? The plastic eggs, 2 of them are here. The rest of those ones are real eggs. Let's take these ones before if anything happens. So I take the plastic eggs also, and let us see where is the speckled now. Okay, now we have another coop. Oh, speckled is here, sitting on these eggs. These ones are warm. Okay, so Lottie was sitting on them, but speckled is sitting on the eggs of other chickens. So I have to remove it and put those eggs which I have now marked fresh. So I'm going now to put these eggs on the speckle. She's attacking me. Most of these eggs that this time I brought are bantam, small eggs, meaning. I hope that Speckle will be able to mother them. Now look at her, she has started to puff up, and she's feeling a bit threatened by her sister, which is here. But we will see how they will do. Speckle, are you right? I have to push the Lottie back. Sylvie, now this is Speckle. She's happy now, she has her own. I just want to point out how red are her comb and wattles. The blood is flowing through them, and she's really having a shooting up of the blood to these parts. It can be due to the hormones. Of course, it's now spring, everything is becoming alive again, out of hibernation. They're alive, of course. And that's what we expect. They bring some life for us. So I'm pushing it's a little bit too small for all those 6 eggs, but anyway, we will see how she will do. She is looking contempt now. Lottie sits there also. Lottie is approaching, and hopefully she will sit on those eggs to fertilize eggs and hatch them. Oh, she's not. I have to close the gate. Just see how it is. She's sitting. Yes. Mom and daughter are sitting now. It is the time of the year that salads in the polytunnel growing in lips and bounces, and it's difficult to catch up with them. But it's a joy. It's a joy to do this. It's beautiful. So I'm going now to harvest some salad leaves. Some Persian cress, juicy and tender, slightly hot. Some rocket. Some leaves of the mustard, red mustard. Some pak choi, juicy flower head. Some rocket salad, again juicy head. Persian cress, again some Persian cress, again Persian cress, again cress, again Persian cress, again a few leaves, Mizuna, no, that was mustard, sorry. I want to reach this pak choy, some leaves of pak choy. Again, some Persian cress. Some. This is, I think, no, this is not Persian cress. This is, yeah, this is Persian cress there. Oh no, I don't know. I'm not sure. That probably is rocket. Again, some beautiful juicy flower heads. More juicy flower heads of the Mizuna. They're going to flower, so we have to catch up with them. Some lovely seed leaves of the beautiful Medania spinach. That name sounds Arabic. Medania means town, towny. I suppose this is from somewhere in Spain. Again, some spinach and some pak choy, some red pak choy. This one, which I by mistake called it pak choy, that's tatsui actually. This one, yeah, tatsui, flower heads of it. It's nice to have at this time of the year. These juicy flower heads. Freely mustard, red dragon, I think is the variety's name. Beautiful. They have the superb leaves at this time of the year. Some wild rocket. Again, some wild rocket, some flower heads of the wild rocket. They're going to flower, so you can harvest them. A few Persian cress heads. Everything going to flower at this time of the year. If you don't stop it, they will flower, as you see here. So this is the best time to have the tender, juicy flower heads. A few leaves, some spinach leaves. This is the amount of the leaves I've collected. 4 or 5 pound leaves, value wise, about probably $6. Beautiful flower. Some parsley, or is it parsley or coriander? Anyway, they're lovely. The smell of it is lovely. And what's the name of this flower? It's called, I planted this last year. I bought it from Aldi, I think. The name, perennial Doronicum little Leo, little lion. It looks like a little lion, probably. Use your imagination. It's good I kept the label here, because no way I could remember. Surprisingly, broad beans are in flower now. That's great. These are the ones that, this one is self-seeded, and the other side which are in flower, they are planted. There are here some purple sprouting broccoli taking shape. Here also. And more on the other side, but at the moment a few are available here, so I'm just cutting them by hand to encourage the plant to give more, otherwise it will stop. So these are going to be eaten by us. We enjoy this. A few renegade raspberry. I have to really go and do something about this raspberry. More renegade raspberries. I have to get rid of them as soon as I can. I have to go put the barrier on. Some Persian cress here. They're going to flower. I have to cut them. These are the items I bought from the I think Aldi. I have to plant them. I don't have the time, probably tomorrow I will do it. And more purple sprouting broccoli, hopefully they will give us something. And despite collecting about here half a pound of the, or more, 300 grams of salad greens, yeah, there are yet a lot more to harvest. That means we have to eat a lot also, which is pleasant at this time of the year, called Hungry Gal. I'm growing some sweet corns this time indoors, then take them outdoors. We use a propagator, which is a heated propagator. It provides a temperature around 20 to 25 degrees, and I've seen that how effective it is. The varieties which I'm growing this year, among them are these two: sweet corn, early bird F1, which is a very prolific, probably 5 or 6 crops in one plant. It's from the CN seeds, and it's a late or main crop sweet corn wagtail, again F1, and according to the description is super sweet, but it's also late, and is it is a very strong and hardy plant. So I'm going to do it now at this amount of the pots. Then a few days from now, or 1 week from now, I will do another batch. This year I'm using this kind of peat compost plugs, but for extra and fast absorption of water and expansion, I just ripped a little bit the top part of this paper bags that hold the compost. Now I will open the seeds. I start from the early bird F1 sweet corn. The seeds look like this. They're here treated seeds, and they're from CN seeds. I put 1 seed in each plug. These are F1, so they're not very cheap. At the moment I just grow 5 of each, then 1 week later I will grow another 5. So I planted 5 of the sweet corn early bird. This is a wagtail F1 sweet corn, which looks like this. Quite golden, it's not treated. And I put 1 seed in each plug. If it didn't grow, didn't germinate, I will just add another one. In the meantime I may lose some time, but anyway, it's early yet for the sweet corn. I'm doing it in the propagator, heated propagator, indoors, so I have yet time. Besides that, I have the benefit of that actually the seeds are protected from the rats and mice. They cannot eat them because they're indoors. Now I have 12 or 10 pots of the early sweet corn, early bird F1, and 5 of the wagtail, late or main crop sweet corn. And we will see how they will do. I've now put the plugs in the propagator, and they are dry at the moment, but the propagator has some water. A little bit lukewarm water I will add just to them, just to help the compress the peat compost to be expanding. As you see, in this case, it's almost immediate. and practically they enclose the seeds in those holes. So I'll put this seed back within this space slightly. I will add slightly more water. And the rest of the water in the pollinator. And hopefully it will grow into healthy, good plants. Now I will plug the propagator. That's the blackbird. It's doing the dusk chorus, evening song of the birds. Sun has already set. I suppose this is some kind of setting up the territory, telling that I'm here. Who knows? The ancients believe this is praise to the god. This one has finished its job and now gone. Yes.